What is a question you wish people wouldn't ask you? How's the job search going? There was a period on my life when I was unemployed for quite some time and struggling to find something. I absolutely hated being asked that question, even though I know the person asking didn't mean any harm. It just made me feel like shit and gave me more anxiety about things. If I had good news to share, trust me, I would share it with you, so please don't ask that question. It's going Thanks. People don't ask me questions. Why? Hey wait, that's illegal. How are you disabled? Oh, no. My name's Jim, and I'm fine, thank you. Shit, I needed that laugh. Have a fake gold medal. How's the weather up there? Do you play basketball? My friend, who's also 6 feet 7 inches, responds with, do you play mini golf? What do you do for a living? I got fired 6 months ago from my job, and despite a few interviews and lots of applications, I'm shit out of luck so far. Now suddenly nearly everyone I meet is super interested in what I do for a living. I swear they would never ask that before. I hate having to tell people I'm unemployed. I've taken to responding with the most mundane career imaginable, which I then enthusiastically try to engage the asker in. Oh me, I'm in middle management for an industrial sheathing company. Everyone needs electronic devices, and we supply the sheathing to the cables in those devices. Right now we're working on a polylatex core with solid rubber sheath that's going to be an absolute game changer for the industry. The shams on these babies regulate dispersal heat for the flanges at 0.08 flops per millimeter of sheathing core at a rate of 3 times more squelch each second. That's over 5 times more absorption to the nesting bridge than any other sheath on the market. If you want, I can show you some schematics on it that will really blow you away. And then you get the one guy who's really into that shit. No fucking way. How do you manage the heating process through 0.08 flops? WHATCOL or is TH is? Immediately after learning I'm colorblind. Edit, I'd like to thank my mom and grandpa for the genes that got me this silver. Also thanks Rando. Same as when you take off your glasses and everyone is like, H, how many fingers am I holding up? I'd 13? How many am I holding up? Hold up your middle fingers. When are you going to have children? Or variations of that question. I feel like the too much information approach is the way to go here. When he stops finishing on my tits. Or we've been going at it at least twice a day, but just aren't having any luck. I know, right? I mean, I'm full of his happy batter right now after a quickie on the car ride over, but it seems that none of the little bastards can find its way to my eggs. Almost everyone, is that your married name? Me, nope, never been married. Almost everyone, oh, so that's your maiden name? Me, yup. My father is full-blooded Hispanic and my mother is basically all Irish. I take after my mom, fair skin, freckles, blue eyes. So when they see my very Spanish last name, without fail, that is pretty much the exact conversation every time. Like, yes, a white girl can be half Hispanic. Why are you so quiet? Why are you so loud? For real though. I'm 3 feet away, please stop shouting. Also, I don't seem nearly so quiet if you just shut the fuck up once in a while and let someone else talk. As a single dad, I wish people wouldn't ask me about my son's mother. 9 times out of 10, they just want gossip. I love the argument I have every year with the school, we need her contact info for emergencies. Nope, absolutely forbidden, and here's the documents backing up she lost all rights, and if you take a cursory glance at page 3 you can fill in the blanks as to why she is to have 0 contact. We still need to be able to text her for important dates, and in the event of emergencies. That brings back some bad memories. I had sole custody of my son, and back in 1996 his mother showed up out of the blue, probably just got out of jail, after 3 years. The principal just handed him over without so much as a phone call to me until after he was on a plane with the ex. Took a month to get him back, had to go back to court, and the judge was so pissed he nearly threw her in jail. My son was in therapy for over a year because of that episode. The principal stood by her decision, but quit and left before a lawsuit was filed by us. Are you okay? What's wrong when clearly nothing is wrong at all? Also, why are you mad? I'm not mad. Yes you are. No I'm not. Yes. No, I'm not. See, you're mad, I told you. The trick here is to come up with a brand new response every time, i.e. why are you mad? Because my application for living on Mars got rejected because I should have followed my dreams of becoming an Olympic bobsledder, because I recently found out Godzilla doesn't really live in Japan, because Deepak Chopra doesn't get the recognition he deserves, because I just found out Nee has a silent K. I don't know, you get the idea. How's your love life going? It hasn't been going for years. You know this. Love life is a rather grandiose term for staring at women on the buzz. Are you going to have another baby? When my child is not even 10 months old. 10 greater than 9, so I guess you're behind schedule. Ha. My aunt accidentally got pregnant immediately. My cousins ended up in the same school year, working in the emergency department on the trauma team, and previously working for the fire department. People ask me all the time, what's the worst/craziest thing have you seen? Or sometimes people reference some hospital TV drama or Chicago fire, asking if it's really like the TV shows. I don't want to relive the worst things I've ever seen. There is a reason I go to therapy every week. And no, it's not like TV. Not every patient has some life or death thing. Most patients are treated the ER like a walk-in clinic and could have saved loads of time and money going to an urgent care or calling their doctor. Yeah, I'll echo this one. Military, fire, police, medical, this is like the go-to question. Great way to kill a conversation. Totally. I was in the army, and people used to ask me if I killed anyone. I mean, first of all, no. Second, if I had, I would not tell you that. Third, who the fuck talks about that at a random get-together? Is that a violin? It says violin on the case, for fuck's sake. Oh, you're the guy too set violin always makes fun of. Are you a felon? I made a mistake a few years back while defending my little sister. I have a final job interview today after a series of interviews for a web developer position, and I'm absolutely dreading answering this question. Edit, RIP my inbox. Also, thank you all for the kind and motivating words of encouragement. Say no, then later pretend you thought they said are you a melon? If it all goes wrong. Lamau, I fully intend to answer the question truthfully and sell myself, but that's pretty damn funny. Do you think vaccines caused your children's autism? Now, they had it before we vaccinated them. But by doing so they now have super autism, a rare disorder only dumb fucks like you might swallow. What's it like being a twin? My response is usually I don't know, normal. What's it like not being a twin? We don't have special powers and we can't read each other's minds. We literally just look alike. Edit, I think some people are misconstruing the point I meant to get across. Being a twin and having that bond is awesome and unique. To me, a bond with a sister is just as unique because I don't have a sister, so I don't know what that's like. I try to explain it to people like that. I mainly meant to highlight that twins get asked some crazy questions that people are surprised by when they hear our answers. I.e., can you feel each other's pain, etc. We do have cues, twin speak, that we pick up on with each other, but you're going to have those with anyone you spend that much time with. I have no problem answering normal questions about twin life or growing up as a twin lol. That's what twins want me to think, but I'm on to you psychic cunts. Greater than your psychic cunts. It's 2019, you can't assume people's genitals anymore. So how do you do? Insert literally anything. I have dactyly and was born with no fingers. I get asked a lot of questions. Also I text using Swift key, like swipe. I know that's what you were wondering. Holy crap, thank you for the silver. And I was not expecting this to turn into an AMA, but I'll try to get to everybody. Also edited, I did used to use Swipe, now I use SwiftKey. I will post pics of how I knit and crochet. I know it's hard to imagine, but true. Thanks for all the questions/support and interest in my sex life. How do you do pronouncing Simbrachdactyly? Simbrachdactyly, it took me a while to get to. Who are you and how did you get in my house? I'm a locksmith. And, I'm a locksmith. How is everything going with the adoption process? I put on a brave face and answer optimistically when in reality the process has not been going well. I know people are genuinely interested and don't mean harm, but it's a tough question to answer without breaking down. It's okay if you break down. I have friends who are trying for a baby for 2 years now and they have also started the adoption process. I freely ask how it's going because they know they don't have to put on a brave face for me. Make sure you have people you don't have to put on a brave face for. I wish you all the best. Why don't you drink alcohol? If I give the real answer, people have a go at me for being depressing, but if I say I'd rather not explain, folk continually push for it. It's like being a non-drinker in Scotland makes you the equivalent of some rare wild animal to be studied. Edit, just for a tiny touch of extra info, I've never drank alcohol in my life, mainly due to things in my childhood/upbringing. I have monumental respect for anyone who has had alcohol problems and is working on being sober, though. Alcohol is the only drug you have to justify not consuming. It's really annoying. Especially as a recovering alcoholic. I don't want to explain that to someone I don't know well. It's better now, but people used to ask me which part of Korea are you from, then I would say north because I want to just fuck around with them for asking stupid question. Then they would ask is that the good side or bad side, so jokes on me. Is that the good side or bad side? God, that made me laugh. Why don't you have a girlfriend? Because I work weird hours and don't get to go out and meet people. Also, I'm socially awkward as fuck. Quit asking, mom. Username checks out. Speaking of usernames, nice username. What happened to your neck? I have a big scar at my throat. Had my thyroids removed because of cancer. It's never fun to tell the story and people are all like, oh shit, I'm so sorry after that. Definitely a way to kill the mood. I got hanged for internet piracy, but the hacker 4chan rescued me. I got too frisky in the bedroom on Valentine's Day. It's a tattoo of my butthole repeated 67 times and overlaid on top of itself. The bungee cord snapped, the umbilical cord snapped, my boss snapped. I love the idea with the butthole tattoo. One time I told a co-worker I was a spy in my past life and got the scar from when a policeman in Russia tried to kill me during interrogations with a knife on my throat. Good times. Why don't you get a haircut? As a dude with long hair, I feel your pain. My son has hair past his shoulders. The amount of rude ass people who say oh my god, that's a boy, when I say this is my son, name. And most don't leave it at that. They keep going. He looks like a girl. That's a boy? Really? Right in front of him. He's only 4 but he dresses totally like a boy. He just has long hair. It's starting to hurt his feelings. He likes his hair. Why are you wasting your time doing something that I enjoy doing? Why are you wasting time worrying about what I'm doing? I'm taking this response for later, probably to dig myself further into a metaphorical hole. Them, what do you do for a living? Me, retail the mo, rolling eyes face, me, yeah I hate it too. Oh. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, which is a thing people only say about things they think something is wrong with. When are you getting married? Getting married doesn't stop it. The question just changes to when are you having kids? We don't know if we want kids. Oh, you'll change your mind. Bitch, why did you ask if you were just going to dismiss my answer? I'm 21 and anytime the topic comes up and I say I'm not sure that I even want kids, people always say that. I'm not even in a relationship or in any position to be considering that idea. Why do people feel the need to say things like that? Can't they just be okay with the idea that not everyone wants kids? I used to get asked why I was single. All the fucking time. I have no fucking idea. Cousin Sheila / best friend / Karen from accounts / Tinder date / brother-in-law. If I did, then I would fix the fucking problem now that I finally have my first boyfriend, almost, at 30. I'm legit now copping, but I thought you loved being single? Raised eyebrow. Why would someone's Tinder date ask them why they're single? Pick up line, my dude.